Good.
How was the interviewing process for Glenn and some of the things that he asked you?
It was a good process. Flew down to Palm Springs on Tuesday, and with Glenn and his staff, discussed a number of things for quite some time. Flew back home on the red eye that night, and then the next morning I got a call from Glenn. We discussed some more issues, and got another call on Thursday to see if I wanted to come down and meet Mr. Dolan in New York. Obviously I did. That went real well. We spent some quality time together, and here I am now.
Was it anything that you've gone through before with Vancouver or Montreal, or some kind of process, or was it any different?
No, it's a similar process. Obviously, in all those places, Montreal, Vancouver, and here, I went to organizations where I didn't know anybody going in. So, you've got to get to know the people. They've got to get to know you. So we went through that process, and it went real well, and I'm real confident that we're going to make this work.
Do you ever think about what it would be like to win in New York?
I was at the practice facility yesterday when I saw those pictures. I saw the one picture of the parade there, and it was just, mind-boggling. It was unbelievable. So there's no doubt in my mind, like I mentioned before, that, winning in this city is something real special.
How long do you think it take you to get to know the players and get to know them individually?
That's part of the process right now, and I'm going to do this in a few phases. I'm going to obviously call them here in the next little while to introduce myself. I'm going to meet them before camp, and then we're going to do a daily process here where they're getting to know me and what I expect and my demands, and I'm going to get to know them and how they are as a person, how they react to different things, and I'm sure that this is going to work out real well.
During the course of all these interviews that you've had with the Rangers, did the subject of why the offense has struggled in the past couple of years come up? And understanding that you don't know the personnel quite yet, but was any of that come to, here's what we might do to try and change things?
Not that specific. Glenn did bring up on an occasion there that he felt that his team had more potential to play a more offensive type game. And I think I put his mind at ease, and I said to him, listen, when I got to Vancouver, yes, we were a defensive team, but I got there and we had a lot of young players that we had to work with and develop, which we did. And when we improved their skill level and we got a few better players, we had more skill on our team, we became one of the best offensive teams in the league. The stats are there to prove it. If that potential is there, and I believe, and I'm being told that there's a real good skill set here, then we're going to play a real fun game.
More important than the offense was the power play has really struggled here the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I know you're a big proponent of having 2 right-handed shots on the power play. Was the power play addressed in the interviews?
The only thing that was really addressed was the fact that they told me their power play had struggled. Our power play in Vancouver, when we had the right personnel as far as not 5 left-handers, but even just 1 right-hander and 4 left-handers, was a successful power play. And prior to this year, the 4 years prior to that, our power play was always in the top 5 in the league. So I'm very confident that with the skill set that's here, with the right mentality and the right approach, that we can get the power play.
You also mentioned about the next couple of days about people that might be able to come in and help you. I'm assuming you mean coaching staff, but you have a couple of role players that are free agents from Vancouver. Will those guys be looked at for guys that you have a comfort level with?
We haven't at all addressed that. We're in the process right now of addressing the staff. I met, like I said before, I met Mike Sullivan yesterday. I met Jim Schoenfeld quite a while. I talked to Benoit Allaire on the phone. I'm going to sit down here in the next couple of days and talk to Glenn and tell him what I'm thinking as far as staff. He's going to tell me what he's thinking. I wouldn't bring in somebody here that he's not comfortable with, and I'm sure he wouldn't do the same thing. So we're going to get together on this, and we're going to bring in the best possible people for this organization.
Do you embrace the pressure of coaching in New York?
there's pressure anywhere you coach. I've been in 2 major markets, big markets with a lot of attention to the teams. I don't think any coach in this league would not want to be in one of these places. I mean, this is where it happens. Hockey is, fans are passionate. They want their team to win. They're supportive. No other place I'd want to be.
Occasionally in sports we hear that you'll have one coach. In all sports, you have one coach with a certain type of personality, and then maybe the players not stop listening, but it's time for a different type of personality, and it kind of goes back and forth. They have one personality, then another personality comes in. Do you put much merit in that?
I'm not really too interested on what happened prior to when I was here. I mean, I don't know a lot of the players. I've been out west for the last 7 years. We only came out here, once every 2 years. So for me, looking forward to getting to know the people around, and I think for players right now, everybody's got a clean slate. It's blank, and we can all decide to write what we want on it. So I think they should be anxious about that opportunity. They should put their best foot forward, and I'm confident that's what everybody's going to do.
Is it true that your daughters played a little role here in this decision to come to New York with their Yankee feel?
Yeah, no, when they found out that I had 2 possibilities, went to Montreal to spend the weekend with them, and when I came in the apartment, they had 2 little coffee cups, very small coffee cups, one of Dallas and one of the Yankees. So, and when I walked in the living room, they were both sitting on the couch with Yankee hats on. So I sort of figured where they wanted me to go and coach. So it was, I'm a divorced father. I've been away for 10 years. I have 2 years in PI, 1 year in Winnipeg, 7 years in Vancouver, and most you see your girls is at Christmas for a couple of days, and then at March break if your team's not playing. So it was real challenging. Opportunity to come here, and it's an hour flight. They're going to want to shop. It's going to be real good for all 3 of us.
No Mets caps in the apartment?
I just saw the Yankees cap, so that's all I saw.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Welcome.
that.